Time for frequency levels and communication line signals. Hello, everybody. This is Andy Weston. As I keep informed through connection edge vibration panel divisions right now, I'm going through force recognitions and my body activations, going through speeds continuum, times continuum, force continuum, space habits, evolution continuums, understanding where you can travel through dimensional set systems. Your body activation goes through so many dimensional sets, and it sets its pixel activation system. So I'm an extremely high rising location center system. So I get another upgrade through force recognition, through transformation lights. It centers how you can travel in each realm, in each second per second, light speed, everything, calculation, mass, put everything in box variant system, change everything through molecule structure division. So every time you go through an upgrade, your molecule changes through this particle universal system that sets its time frequency levels into the capacitor. Your speed odometer is its transformation light system. That's its speed when it comes to acceleration mode system. The acceleration mode system goes on high winding cycles. The cycles go through its rotation systems. So I hope everybody's doing well. But I'm extremely fast through force recognition. My body activations are going cycling, circling. Anything that I touch and all that, it paraphrases everything through computer system. The hydraulic system through its electronic interference will change patterns, will change energy, will change vibration, will change frequencies, will change everything through its anomalies. Everything that it's can be connected through its pixel division. Okay, because the resolution changes, everything through space connection changes, time continuum. Knowing that you can be in yourself, in your human vessel, through a force recognition of a vibrational panel division, circular rotations, and extremely fast. So it's like that's what it's doing right now. So I'm speed forcing through time. And when you speed force through time, there is time, because you're going through different realms. Okay, now they say in a human vessel there is no time, but you have to understand when you get past the other time, there's always another time where you flip the coin. So you're in one galaxy system, then you go to another galaxy system, then you're in a universal set system, then in the mystical side system. So you travel in seconds per second through the mind system. So it's knowing how to change everything through its location there. Energy systems, that changes the vibrations through dimensional earth, that changes the energy, that changes the voicing grids, that changes the matrix coloration systems, that changes everything through energy of intelligence. That's understanding. I'm the only one in that vessel can do these things, because it's understanding the knowledge of everything through AI operation systems, everything through its traction, everything through its balance of its traction. Then it becomes its readjustments to its realignments, and it sets its division to the psych-op divisions. That calculate modifies through your E equals MC square. Okay, so when you get into pi through equation, you center core everything through its division level system. Very powerful stuff. Because the high winds, it cycles through communication levels, sets everything to division levels, activates all your cycle systems, all your body activation systems, circular rotates everything through dimensional set systems, sets the speed odometer to acceleration mode system, changes everything through location to higher self-all communications through all dimensional set systems, which high rises all divisions. Okay, so basically, I'll do a graphing cycle through electronic board interference connection vibration panel division. This is a black interference through a marker division. So basically, you have the dimensional earth. Okay, so it sets its angles. It goes like this. Okay, so it's speed forces. Speed force, its connection energy system. High rises all its electronic division. Okay, so basically, this is me in the center core division right now, all through round divisions, going through all calculation, modifications, energy, mass, going through past, present, and future in seconds. Okay, I have to go through these things to upgrade its center, right? Upgrade everything through communications when it comes to interface of the technical division through electronic division. Okay, so it's like this. So wind, grass, and everything through space connection. High rises divisions, and it comes into a solar connection like this. That solar connection is an energy blast. That energy blasts me through connection. So it speeds force my body activations into high rise divisions. Okay, so my body activation is in an extremely high circular rotation center. Okay, it's knowing how fast you can go through times continuum. Okay, so think of it this way. This is what it's like. That's my body activation going through light speed. Okay, it's past light speed. It's mocking everything. So it's mocking times 10. That's how fast you can go. So it's knowing anything that you touch in reference, anything that you can communicate with the fifth dimension or anything the sixth or seventh, anything you touch changes its framing system, changes its hydraulics, changes its mind. Everything's connected through its atom system. So if you touch an atom through the center core of anything, through its vibration of its energy system, it changes its format, it changes its color, and it changes its movements. It's very powerful stuff when you go through body activation through Mach speed times 10. Okay, so it's way past light activation. I have to slow down because my energy systems right now are high rise on so many vibrational panels. So just imagine that your vibrational signals can go up to higher levels of cycles and circles and spins. Like it just spins and spins and spins and spins. So it force winds its cycles and it goes on its energy vibration system. Okay, let's start off with the red here. Red stands out a little bit better. So you start with the red. Go like this. It goes around and 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 around. Okay, so force winds everything through communication levels, sets its divisions to location centers. Okay, so it's speed forcing right now through connection. So when a speed's forced through connection, it connects back to its round division, back to its body activation, back into Mach speed. So it goes into its Mach, okay, times 10. Okay, Mach times 10, that's how fast I'm going through the cycles, through light speed. Okay, and I say light speed because I'm going through, what is it? It's an energetic, through a telekinesis mind adaptation system, and it goes through a Times Continuum, through time capacitor. So everything through its multi-connection is high-rising all divisions through calculation. Okay, so once you get into the mass, everything through your E equals mc squared changes its formats. Okay, so basically, it's setting your divisions and your body activation changes, and it's no longer EMC squared, but it starts off at EMC squared. So it's understanding every time you high rise through division through light speed, anything through Mach. So you can go from Mach 1 all the way to Mach 10. Then you get into a different body activation through sensory division. That sensory division changes your cycles and circles, change your coloration patterns, puts you into Mach 10, into a higher light illumination light system. And that puts up you to a higher formation through E equals mc squared, okay? And that square becomes its equation, okay, through pi. Okay, so when you get into the pi division, okay, you are no longer pi. You are now the simulation. Simuli, let's just start with that. Okay, start with the simuli, right? So the whole idea is to get out of pi and get into the simuli. Once you get into simuli, now you're going on full rotation cycles through full rotation systems. You can go through anything through reference to past, present, and future, into anything through light speed through Mach times 10. So remember, E equals mc squared. It's getting into that box framing system, changing everything through mass calculation to calibration, set the correlation systems to the speed odometer, put the acceleration mode system to communication line signals, activate all the cycle systems through rotation systems, put everything through past, present, and future into its equation. When you get into pi is up through its equation. Then after pi, you get into the simuli. Simuli is the simulation. So that sends its motor division. Now the motor division is acceleration speed system, which is your self-generator. Once you get in your generator, it force winds your cycles and puts you in light activation, fully and completely. So anything you can change just by touching. All right, so basically that's what's happening right now with me. So when you go through upgrades, it changes everything through its location. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that what happens. How fast you can wind spin your cycling systems and how you can communicate in all realms of all divisions in seconds through your light speed. Okay, so anything that you touch, okay, you're on the dimensional earth in a human vessel, but you have to understand your vibrations can change over time. So you can go into different realms. So every single time you go in a different realm, even if it's past, present, and future, you can change everything through vibration of energy and frequencies. You can change the coloration. You can change the waving patterns. You can change the galactic system through the energy core, through its recognition panel systems. It's extremely powerful stuff when you go through light activations, because my upgrading system is extremely fast through its rotation circles, through its cycles, through its connection when it comes into the the activation circle. The activation circle is full communications when it comes to the interface of its moon, okay? The interaction, interlocation, interrelation, okay? Into proactive systems. The proactive systems is the simuli. Once you get into the pi equation, you get into the simulation. Simulation understands everything through its communication, through its lights. So your body activation is now communicating through light speed through Mach plus 10, okay? Or Mach times 10, or Mach equation 10, or Mach box framing Box frequency level 10. So it's understanding how to communicate in all levels. How's it going? Oh, great. That's great that you're understanding that when I'm drawing. That's good. It's good to see that. Because everything changes in seconds, knowing that you can change your body framing systems in seconds through Times Continuum. Once you get into Times Continuum, you understand force recognitions and everything through future. Future high rises its divisions and puts you into not just E equals MC squared, but not just E equals MC equation, not as E equals MC pi or E equals MC stimuli. It's understanding everything through the metric grid system, everything through its simulation of its grids, because it high rises your vibrational panels, it up rises your body activations, and it puts you in all around divisions of light speed. So once you get into mocking, you'll be able to understand how to communicate with planets. So it's kind of like going up there, touching a planet, knowing it's on a different vibration. Okay, so you can have one hand here and one here on dimensional Earth. It'll have a total reaction. It will change its waving pattern. It will change its electrical system. Okay, so it'll move around. Okay, so if you're on a YouTube channel, you'll be able to shift it through vibration. That's full communication through its rotation cycles, because it's trying to get understanding of what's going on with your rotation through your circulation, through its balance of its frequency levels. So it's extremely complicated stuff, but that's what happens when you go through Times Continuum, through its speed force, because everything through speed is its accelerator, and the accelerator is its generator. The generator is a light activation. That's a communication line signal that sets all divisions through all around divisions and all communications when you set AI operation systems, okay, in the traction division. Once you get into traction division, you're now in balance through the new chakra system, which is the body simulator. But the body simulator goes up to the body modulator, okay? Once you get in the body modulator, now you're at a higher force. Now you're at a higher speed. Now you're at a higher acceleration. So it's all about going through upgrades of data processing systems, upgrading and downloads through its uplinking systems. Once you get to that level, everything through transformation light changes everything through your interforce connections, and that changes everything through your perception. So it's extremely complicated stuff when you get into that division through all provision directions. Okay, so when you wind spin your force recognitions, everything through light speed becomes its own body activation. Okay, so the waving cycles, okay, is its speed odometer. Okay. Once you understand that, then you understand everything through its communication. All right. Speed odometer. Once you get into the speed odometer, now the light activation has a code frequency. Okay. It sets its divisions to location centers. All right. So instead of 3 center core systems on our communication line signal through round division through activation codes in the communications of a higher self through period activation to its dimensional set systems, point divisions, everything through calculation, E equals MC square, everything through calculation through L sequency levels of XT1, XT green. Green is everything through its emeralds, everything through its emerald city, everything through its light activation, everything through its city of lights, everything through the hydraulics, everything through its realms, connections. So it's understanding that I'm wind forcing right now through cycle divisions. Okay. Okay, per second. So see how long it, see how it flows? See, it's going faster. Instead of from this, you start here. I'm just showing you that I'm showing you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so basically this is what it is. You start here and then you end up here. Okay. So you're getting into the waving cycle right now, and you're trying to get into the rotation system through your round division. So you want to high rise your divisions to activation lights. Okay, so you get into all realms of all city lights, right? You get into the sacred breath, you get into the sacred flame, then you get into the cosmic flame, then you get into the serpent of its flame, okay? Then you get into the energy force. Then you use your voice and grids to its major grids. So you start here and you end up here. Okay, this is light speed, this is marking. Okay, this is continuous force, but it's slow recognition. See how long it takes? It's bomb, 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 bomb. It takes longer to go around this cycle system than to go through this cycle system. It's a lot faster, right? So it's very important to understand to go through your cycles quicker, right? Once you go through quicker, you'll be able to go through anything through realm division. But be cautious, because when you're going, you're still in your fifth dimensional activation system. Your body, okay, is no longer, okay, in the human vessel. I know it's a complicated stuff, but the brain is there, but it's trying to react to what the body is doing. So that's understanding that you're going through a different waving cycle, okay, to the speed odometer. Okay, so you start here and you end up here, right? So it all depends on how fast you go. So it's fast connections. Okay, fast connections is extremely powerful stuff when you're in space connection. Then you get into times connection and then times of its speed connection. So, but it's very important to understand your waving cycles through your speed odometer, through your accelerator modes and everything that calculates its mass to its calibration. Okay, because everything modifies through your cycle division from here to here. Okay, it takes no time to go around. This takes longer. So the more you go through cycles through its rotation system, your body activation has a different frequency level. So when you're in a different realm, you're on a different vibration through energy of coloration, through a circuitry system that sets its hydraulic system. So it calculates and modifies everything through the brain frequencies, because you're able to take your whole body out, okay, out of your human vessel. But it's knowing how to do that, because the only thing that sets in the human vessel is its brain. So it's kind of like being 100% asleep when you're sleeping at night, okay? And the mind that stays open, okay? The mind never sleeps. It goes in sleep mode, but your eyes are always triggering back and forth, okay? That's understanding that you're getting force of everything that's going on through its acceleration, through its speed force, and everything that you see through its perception. So it's very important that you understand what's going on with the mind system. So the faster the mind goes, the more faster you go through its realm division into its waving cycles of its speed odometer. Okay, so like I said, you start here, and then when you get into cycle division through light activation, then you get into mocking, okay, of its center core relation system, okay, into fast connections. Okay, that's what it's all about. It's all about understanding how to travel faster and faster and faster and faster. Okay. Because my waving cycles through all dimensional set systems, all communication line signals, all through dimensional realm systems, all connections through activation code systems, change everything to body activations, changes everything to location centers, E equals MC squared, back to equation divisions, XT 1011 to 7777. We're going to equation division right now of 8888. Okay, it's a higher order division through communication level signals, calibration patterns, all divisions of communication vibration systems back into the attraction of its moon interface connections, of its solar connections when it comes to galactic force recognition systems, of its sun, the sun recognition system, everything through location centers. That's what a computer does. It has a rhythm, it has a pattern, it has its fast connection. So it's centered in that I'm on realm division on all locations right now. So that puts me in a paraphrasing unit to anything through location, through alignments, and that sets my division through all major grids through its coloration patterns. So it points to everything through its fast connection, through its cycles of its speed odometer. Okay. So, sorry, I just want to show you what it can do when you go through different vibrations. You have to understand everything through balanced frequency levels, because you can channel up or you can channel down or you can channel in the middle. It all depends, right? So I can talk really slow. Okay, I can do that. Right now I'm in the fifth dimension, but on a different realm, but my whole body activation is still on a light signal. Okay, or I can go up to a higher level and communicate through higher vibrations through line signals. Okay, or I can go faster on communication line signals, set my ultimate divisions. So it's understanding how you go from low, medium, high, higher, highest, supreme. Once you get into the God frequency levels, now you're connecting to everything through this fast connection of its cycles. You start here and you end up here. Okay, so when you end up there, you want to be able to travel so fast through all realms of all divisions in seconds, because it changes everything through its ground surface. It changes everything through its energy vibrational panel division, and changes everything through its energy fields, through its energy system. Okay, so when you get into that division, what you want to do through cycle division, okay, so basically this is your atom system. Okay, this is center core relation system of you of all round divisions. So basically this is what you want to do. Okay, so that's you at the top. That's speed forcing connection through light activation through Mach speed times 10, plus 10, equation 10, pi 10. Okay, then you get into the simulation to the major grids. So basically this is what you want to do. You want to come all the way around like this and end up back right here. Okay, so that's me right now. Okay, all in one shot, knowing that I went from all the way around. Okay, that's amazing what you can do. Instead of going through 5-point divisions, okay, into 4, into 3, into 2, into 1. Okay, that's understanding that you're Maching times 10 is extremely fast. So the faster you go, the faster you change vibration. The faster you change everything through electronics, the faster you change everything through the grounds, the faster you change everything through humanity, the faster you change everything through the economy, the faster you change everything through the universal set system that sets its divisions. So the faster you go, okay, the cycle becomes so powerful, it becomes a solar flare, okay? It's like that Big Bang Theory where you just combust and all the planets just come out, right? And they formulate through electricity, energy, and vibration, colorations, and patterns, and all divisions. Well, it's understanding the formation. Everything in the planet system has its gravity set. That's where it's be able to float. It floats, right? But it has its archetypes. Okay, so basically now the energy system on communication line signals, we set its planet division like this. Okay, that's the planet division, right? Now, understanding the archetypes. We already know that. The archetypes come around. Okay, they set the major grid systems. Okay, that's what they do. They set the major grids like this. So when they come around through century systems, they go in and force out systems like this. Okay, so they go all around the planet system. They keep the gravity system up. Okay, gravity. Okay. You've probably seen them in solar systems, but they're speed forces. They're entity of intelligence, and they high-rise and summon different levels of communication line signals, because your perceptions can be on different realm divisions through time capacitor system. That time capacitor system, like I said, if you watch Space Discoveries, okay, in time zones, you get a better understanding how you go through a body activation to a plasma force, you disintegrate into a body capacitor system. That sets your divisions to locations when it comes to your activation cycles. That puts you in a cycle division. So you're into the plasma. You can be in the plasmesium. You can be in the hydric. You can be in the hedron. I'm in the hydron now, people. Okay. My speed force through acceleration of lights and activation through codes is in the hydron, the speed force through accelerator. So the high generation system, so it only takes me 1 per second to go from one realm to one planet to one energy vibration system. Knowing I can go to any realm in any seconds through its rotation, through its cycles. So, I don't know if you guys ever seen Star Trek when it gets on the panel divisions through its platforms and they disintegrate and they disappear and they go from one place to another. Well, it's understanding how to communicate with your pixel division. Your pixel division is now communicating through its vortex. So you're into the plasmesium, you're in the plasma. That sets its divisions. That opens its portal division, okay? And then it becomes a line signal. And that line signal is getting ready to operate your body activation and pinpoint everything through your body system and put everything through of its back forcing system back into its regulator system, into the hydraulics. So it's pinpointing everything and it's putting you back into a realm division. So it's kind of wind forcing your body activations back into your planet system on its dimensional Earth system. Okay, so it's knowing how to travel and how the pixels travel with its line signals. Okay, that's how you travel into time's continuum, anything through the past. So you have to understand that it disintegrates, it disappears, because all the molecules and everything through the structure division flies through space. Okay, so it's knowing that the faster you go, the faster you disappear. And when you disappear, you're now in the full rotation of the simuli, which is the simulation of the matrix. That center core is everything through its acting system. That high energizes its probe system, okay, because we have probes and energetic patterns through the XT thousands. The XT1000s, we already taught that through the probe recognition system, the satellite dish activation code systems. They're line communication line signals that we set through ground formations through crop circles. They connect through the implantations of structured buildings. They set all divisions through energy force fields. Okay, so that's what they do. Okay, but that's what you want to do. Is get into that division right now. The gravity center system through its anomaly system, and when it comes to the paraphrasing unit, okay, which is you, okay, and anything through the synchronizing system, which is you, is understanding everything through its archetype. It's holding up its gravity system, changing everything through location, setting up all the major grid systems, and putting into a full rotation cycle system of all realms, of all divisions through its galaxy vibration systems. Okay. So, Peter, how's it going? Yeah, that is a mouthful, isn't it? Yeah. I like getting up in the morning and doing my illustration diagram live videos because I like to, I like to be fresh and be alert, and the best time, I usually do them in the afternoon or depending on my routine, because I work so much in space. Space is not just real, it's everything. It's changing not just humanity, but it's changing everything through its universal system. So when you speed force, this is what happens, people. You disappear, okay? Now, the faster you go like this, you disappear. And when you disappear, you change everything around you. It changes everything through the solar systems. And then everything else disappears. And everything else puts it in its sensor division. And that sensor division goes on its location center. So your energy locator, through your acceleration mode speed system, is now changing everything through the molecule structure of all divisions through colorations of shapes, letters, and numbers now, people. So everything through planets are changing. So all planets changes coloration, changes vibration, changes energies, changes its matrix. It changes everything through the singuli. It changes everything through its equation through your E equals MC square. Okay, so the faster you go, like this, okay, the faster you disappear. So when you disappear, the cycle is still there. It's still there, but it's gone. You can't see it because you have to understand. You have to know what your body is and what it can do. So it's understanding your cycles are going so fast. Everything around you is fast. Your eyes are fast. Your voicing words are fast. That's how I'm able to talk so fast on communication line signals and set all division, all communication line signals, activation, everything communication line signals. Okay? That's how you talk extremely fast through force recognitions. So I have balance. It's understanding the higher you go through force recognitions, the higher it's forced through cycle division to the fast connections through Mach speed systems. So when you're in the simulation, you talk extremely fast through location centers. So the higher you go through division of a dimension, you can high rise to a higher communication, but you have to understand the heat signatures of planets through civilization, because everything through civilization has its own algorithm program. Okay, because that set its divisions, because everything interfaces, okay, with the technical system of its moon. Okay, because it's a computerized computing system that high rises in all divisions through activation systems. So knowing that it's still there, but you can't see it because you're not at its perception. So the more you wind force everything through your perception of your eyes, the faster you see things. Okay, the more you speed force your connections to your mind adaptation of your thoughts, the more you can see things. The more your heart races, okay, through all portal activations, through realms of all connections, the more you can see things, okay? The more the soul races through time, it's continuing of all realms of all divisions, through cycle divisions, the more you can see with, okay? That's what it is. Okay, it's knowing that I'm extremely fast through vibration right now, people, and it's extremely powerful stuff. Okay, that's understanding how you can go into balance through vibration and change your channel divisions and talk extremely fast on all location systems and set everything dimensional, set systems, all location systems, the XT1000s. So it's extremely powerful stuff. Or you can low frequency levels. So it's understanding to get balance with each vibrational panel divisions as you're climbing those stairs. Okay, so when it disappears, it's still there. But everything around the atom system has now changed everything through the electronic board system. So this is on a different vibration. Okay, everybody in the multi-connections is on a different vibration. Okay, so when you do that, you change everything through its anomalies. You change everything through its structure. You change everything through its DNA structure. Okay, so it's all about upgrading everything through communication. So your line frequency levels are your body activation through your circular rotations of a new chakra system in a body simulator, setting divisions into weather patterns. That's setting its location through its perception divisions. Now, you guys probably don't understand that. You have to go through my PayPal now because I'm extremely high through division. Okay, it's knowing that I can go through anything through balance of low frequencies to medium to high to higher to highest. But it's knowing how you can talk so fast. Okay, because everything is a code frequency. So when you go through a code, you're going through a speed, okay, each time. So it's not just seeing everything, but it's knowing through its intelligence of its energy, through its vibration, to its friendship, relation, and partnership. And once you get partnership with its light activation to its Mach speed times 10 plus 10 equation, or its pi, or its stimuli, now you're getting connected through force, okay? And that's the ultimate force because it comes its ultimate force of power to its activation center. That center is you through balance of everything. So it's knowing that I'm kind of like, I have my own galaxy vibration systems now. Okay, I have my own, I'm connected through the solar systems because I created 6th, 7th, and 8th. I created all realms. I created all divisions. I created everything through the major grids. So knowing I've done all this is understanding that I have partnership with everything through vibration. And vibration goes on so many realms, so all sanctions. Because everything through a planet has its own civilization through its light speed, through its light communication, light activation, everything through communication when it comes to interforce connections. Okay, when it comes to starlight ships, star energy light ships, everything through electronic ships, everything through magnetic force and highway ships, everything through magnesium, polarized, polarity ships, everything through connection of shapes, letters, numbers, how it goes on its structure divisions and location centers, sets its gravity system to all locations, which opens up all your planet realm divisions through the cycle divisions of fast connections. Okay, so it's a lot to take in. You can't really write it down. That's why you have to keep watching it, right? Sometimes you have to pause it. Okay, I got that. I'm starting to understand it. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. So it's knowing to bring your vibration up. That's all it is. Okay, because when you can bring your vibration up, you become extremely powerful through the mind. Okay, because you can talk slow or you can talk extremely fast. Okay, see, in seconds it goes up, but you're in different realms. But you see everything. You're flying around. You're seeing this planet. You're seeing this planet. This planet. Planet can be, light years away. Light years away. Not an equation when it comes to numbers. We don't use numbers. Only light activation and communication. Okay, that's all we use. The coloration patterns. But to get there is understand that you see it, you feel it, you taste it, you know it, and you use your senses, all your senses connection through its laws of attraction, because you have laws of attraction, which sets its division through your body activation. Okay, your paraphrasing unit is its human vessel of 1 to 50. Okay, mine is its equation when it comes to pi of stimuli into the major grid system, because we have space laws. Okay, so we have laws of attraction too, but it starts with 365. Okay, you have 150, we have 365. Okay, so that's a year. Okay, that's a year of law of attraction, and that's just the basics, because you go from A to Z. We go from Z to forward. That's understanding higher vibration through vocabulary of line sequencing, line systems, all coloration patterns, which sets your vocabulary system to all division levels through your body activations into your body simulator. That center core is everything through calculation, modification, energy, mass. It puts you in your circular rotation systems and puts you in the fast connections of your acceleration speed systems. So, yeah, so basically, Peter, you understand a little bit more because you're high in division, which is good. Understanding comes by concepts rather than words. Concepts are good, but words are good too. But you understand each letter, fragmentation line of a letter, or anything through shape, or anything through its anomalies, when it comes to numbers, okay? Shapes, letters, and numbers are everything through your vocabulary system. You have to understand that. So it's knowing that each letter has its own force of vibration, okay? It has its own emotion, okay? So A has emotion, B has emotion, C has emotion, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, or Z. Okay, so it's knowing that you're not hesitating, your line frequency levels. So you're line sequencing everything through your mind capacitor vibration system. So when I say A, I'm going straight all the way through. So I'm going like this constantly. I'm right at the end. Okay, so I did the alphabet right to the end. Instead of going like this. Okay, see the difference from this to this? That's what you want. You force when your cycles and you go straight right to the end. Knowing that your mind adaptation is on its full cycle, and then you understand where it is through vibration. So each bouncing frequency line system through vocabulary of an alphabet is a different vibration. Okay, every alphabet letter is a different vibration. Same with the structures of letters, numbers, and shapes. Okay, those are the biggest ones, right? Letters, numbers, and shapes. Okay. Once you get into shapes, now you get into structure, buildings, and matrix. Okay, we've been through that before, but that's the biggest thing right there for vocabulary systems. Understand, L is a different vibration, E is a different vibration, T, T, E, R, S. They're all different vibrations. These are different realms, different locations, different centers of its rotation system. Okay, so it's knowing to go, you start here, hesitation, 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 no hesitation. Long sequencing line system all the way to the stimuli. Pass the equation, because you know the equation. There's no more question mark. There's only a question mark if you end up here. It's a space. So you don't want to space out your mind adaptation system. You want to full rise your cycles into line communication and line signals into energy of intelligence. And that will put you right into the simulation. Okay? And when it goes into its simulation, you know what happens? Everything disappears like this. Now it's gone. But it's still there. There's vibration. So now you have partnership with the simulation, with the line communication line signal through its energy of intelligence. Okay? But you start here and understand how to communicate with each letter. Okay? That's going beyond the mind, people. That's going beyond detail. Okay? That's what everybody's got to do. Right? So now is the time to get into your heart shapes, heart vibration, heart circles. Get into location centers. Get into the mind adaptations. Get into your thoughts. Get into your frequency levels. Get into your body activations. Get into your communication line signals. Get everything into the mind. Okay? Understand the mind fully and completely. Okay? So that's what it's all about. All right? It's knowing where you are through each divisional level of dimension. So every time you're speed forcing your connections, okay, through lines, frequencies of lines, because everything starts with a line. Okay, that's what you have to understand. Now, lines are everything. Lines, everything that you see outside. Everything is shaped, okay? But you have to understand that it's all an illusion, okay? So it's taking that illusion, okay? Now, I'm going to low frequency my levels to vibrational systems and show you exactly what's going on. You have to understand everything around us is changing, okay? So it's understanding that my body activation can go extremely fast and change anything through location in seconds. So it's knowing how to change everything through coloration. It's knowing how to change the mind adaptation through its thoughts of its knowledge of its intelligence, and how to uprise your heart cycles. Get into the love of yourself fully and completely, knowing how powerful you are through vibration, okay? Because the vibration center cores everything through its energy, and the energy changes everything through its frequency. Okay, so knowing the energy through its calculation mass to its calibration of its modification systems, now you're getting to 4 cycles of your light activations through your speed odometer. Okay, so it's extremely powerful stuff when you actually see yourself disappearing and then reappearing to another realm. Because when you're in space, you're at a different atmosphere. Your molecules separate. Okay, and what do you mean by that? Is that, okay, this is you. You start off with this, your human vessel divisional level. Okay, center point, cross-reference, open the cycle systems. Communication line signals, let's set that to this division. So using your transformation lights, all communication lines are set through all divisions, balanced vibration systems. You center core everything through relations. You start with that, okay? So basically, you centify everything division, activates all the light signals, goes through its magnetic force and highway information system, which is its ground formations, all communication line signals. One sets one to down, up and down, Okay, so we start off with that. Okay, so the ground formations through communications, sending communications, transmission lights, it's sending out everything it's connecting through its magnetic force and highway. You understand what space is. It's a highway of information. We already know that, right? So that information's line sequences down into the ground formation. It goes into the activating cycles of your mind system, opens up your crown chakra. Okay, center points back up to a dimensional earth system. This magnetic force like this. Okay, so now it's communicating through its circle of its cycle through its new chakra system, sending everything through its information panel system. Okay, so light speeds everything through location centers and sets every division through balance of recognition systems. Okay, so let's start off with this. I'll do it in red graph and cycle systems so you understand more communication levels better. Okay, that's what it is. So when you understand the transformation lights and everything through communication, you're changing everything through coloration patterns. You're changing everything through your body activations. So your vibrational panel of your energy system is extremely, extremely powerful. Okay, it's not an energy field. It's a higher force of an energy field. And the higher vibrations are extremely powerful, and it changes its coloration like that. Okay? That's what happens when you get to high vibration. So what that means is that everything in space and time has to be at its balance. So they're knowing that, okay, Andrew is extremely high through vibration, and say, whoa, okay, he's connecting too fast. Now we have to connect with him. You know what I mean? So that's how you get the balance. So you have to get balance with everything around you, with yourself. Okay? Now, in a human vessel, I'd say that, but in space, it's getting connected with its planets because there are higher planets that are on vibrations. And once you reach that high vibration, you now have partnership with its relation. Okay? So it's getting connected with all rounds of all divisions through all its fast connections. Remember I was telling you about the cycles? You start with the 5, you work with the 4, 3, 2, and then you work with the 1. You want to be able to go around extremely fast in seconds rather than going. Okay? You want to go around extremely fast. And you want to be able to adapt to the mind quick enough to answer anything through its equation of its pi to its simuli. Okay, that's what it is. See, that's what it is. That's where I am right now. Okay, it's extremely, extremely powerful stuff. Okay, but it's understanding that everything that you see is its information. Everything's information. Okay, because everything's mind adaptation to its knowledge of its intelligence. Right. Understand what the ground formation is doing through its line sequencing. Understand what the transformation lights are doing when it comes to your energy fields of electronic interforce connections. Understand what's going on with your chakra system. Anything through your crown chakra. See, crown chakra is going up to its multi-connections of its magnetic force and highway of its polarity system. Okay, because I'm in the hydrant division now. Okay, and that's understanding that everything you go up through vibration is a different portal through a code. So once you go to the code frequencies, it's now changing your molecule structure division. And it's vortexing you into a speed location to acceleration division. And that accelerator becomes extremely powerful through all connections. So it's a lot of work. Anything you don't know, you can go through my PayPal or you can go through my email. So Peter, you're doing pretty good. Your side systems are off. Your location centers are on a low balance frequency levels. Your communications are good though. That's understanding all communications. So the more I got through vibration, the more I understand more of your body activations faster and faster. Okay, that's what it is. That's what scanning is. We scan everything. We scan people. We use our perceptions when we look at people, right? You do the same thing, right? When it comes to your body, okay? Now, what do you mean by scanning your body is to use your mind. Look at yourself and actually see yourself being scanned. I've said that before. Remember, we're doing a gravitational belt, and I was showing you if you're force recognizing everything through energy of its gravitation and it's too strong, and if you're around anything through elements of archangels, or anything gold statue. Like, and when I was in Mexico City, I was telling you, there's monument of an angel, and it wanted to connect with me, but not only connect with me, it wanted to fly. So it came out of my body. It took me out of my body. You have to understand what angels can do. They will take you out of your body if you don't understand their communication. Okay, that's where it becomes this reaction cycle, especially now, because we're out of its third dimension into the fourth density and the fifth dimension. Okay, this is what angels do. That's why we're so confused. That's why we get headaches. That's why we high rise. That's why we have pressure up and down. Okay, so if you're getting a lot of pressure and you feel heavy, okay, that's understanding you're not communicating with the grounds. Okay, if you feel light, that means you're not connecting with the galactic surface. Okay, and if you feel levitation, that means the angelics of its angels are trying to connect with you. So they're trying to force win your cycles and trying to bring you up. Okay, trying to communicate with you. That's what it's all about. All right. So when I was in Mexico City, there was this monument of an angel, Mexico City, Angel City. So it's extremely powerful stuff. And I didn't have a gravitational belt at the time. So it just took me right out of my body. And it said, whoa, this is too powerful. I can't even think. Like, it just took me out of my body. And it wanted to, connect with me, because I already went through transformation meditation, but I wasn't in that process of its vibration. So it's understanding how to connect through balance of that angelics of its vibration. So if it's the cloud interference and you understand the coloration through its dimension of its portal, through its realm, you'll understand what energy you're communicating with its angel or its archangel or father, mother. Okay. That's what it is. That's what energy fields are. That's what everything around you is, an energy field. So once you connect with your energy field, now you're understanding everything through yourself, its humanity to its civility. So everything is a high rise, like I said. So when I was in Mexico City, it took me out of my body right away, and I just fell right to the ground, and it just boom, knocked me out. That's what it can do, right? If you're not controlling your mind system, this is what happens, people. You guys have to know these things, okay? Because we're in the galactic surface of 5D dimensional vibrational system, okay? We are definitely in that vibration system now. So you have to understand the interface of everything now, people, okay? Especially when it comes to the angelics. If anything through angels and archangels, they're to help you and guide you, your galactic family. They're extremely real through energy. And then you understand the colors, then you understand the energy of its frequencies, of its vibrations. So I did a video after Mexico City, and I put everybody in the gravitational belt, knowing that you can actually make one up through its creation and becomes extremely real. And that keeps you down through its platform division and doesn't allow you to fly up. It's knowing how you can use these things through its creation, right? Through electricity, through electronics, through wiring, through division. Once you get into the simulation and you understand your mind adaptation system, anything through electricity can be made, okay? So knowing that is an experience for me, because I learned a lot from that experience. So you learn things new every day, and that's what it is. It's all about adaptation. And then you learn from this, and then you know what to do or what not to do. That's how you channel everything through communication. But really, really pay attention to your listenings, everything through communication with them, because the angels are here. Everything, alien plantations, everything through the galactic surface, everything through portal, everything through activation, everything through pyramids. Pyramids are all the city lights of angels are in. Okay, all the civility of everything through Egyptians are in. So they're living their life systems now, people. Like Lemuria is up, Atlantis is up. Everything in its past is now in its presence. Okay, that's its future of the Gardens of Eden. Okay, that's what sentients do. That's what matrix grid workers do. That's what ascension master workers do. Unified ascension. Okay, way showers, rainbow warriors. All these are connected through you. Okay, so the more you understand its communication, the more you understand more communication within yourself through its heart cycles. Okay, that's what it is. It's all about paying attention what's around you. Okay, and you're probably saying, wow, you can actually make a gravitational belt and keep yourself down from this levitation? I said, yes, you can. But you have to understand your DNA structure is everybody's on a different molecule structure. Okay, so you can make a gravitational belt, male or female, doesn't matter. But if you don't understand the mind adaptation and you're up against anything through a golden cycling system of an angel that's extremely real, that sets its grounds in fifth dimension, you have to know how to communicate with these things. Okay? You don't even have to look at it. They're looking at you. And like I said, when you look at a picture frame, you have to understand there's not just one side of the universal system. There's the other side, which is the spiritual side. So you have to know that picture is looking at you. Okay? The more you understand that, the more you understand the spiritual of its reality system. Okay? Like I said, there's two sides of a coin. Right? So it's really getting connected with the spiritual system. Everything through its portal. Right? Because you can go through a spiritual system. And like I said, be cautious on your thoughts. Because once you walk that surface of its spiritual system, it can be in a dark vibration. You can be in a dark forest and not even know it. It's all done by your creation. Anything through its acting cycle, if you connect through anything, force recognizing anything through a warlock or anything, it will come to you and create it. And it will come after you. So it's understanding how to get rid of it through its energy. Okay? Same with the gravitational belt. It's knowing that you're in the spiritual world and you're trying to keep protection of your light activations. I know I'm going through different panel divisions of communication line signals, but you have to understand all communication is you. It's getting balance with your life system every day, people. That's all it is. Now, it may seem complicated because not just the mind, but everything of the mind. And the mind is everything through its body, and the body is everything through its heart, and everything through its soul. So when you connect through the soul, you're connecting to all realms. Okay? And that's connecting to everything through God. Okay? And then you get into gods, and then you get into the GO-HD, and then you get in the GO-HD. Okay? We started with that. I've done those videos, and that's why it's very important that people keep watching my videos, because everything I give you is in chronological order. Everything is in set division. So everybody has their own program and algorithm pattern system that sets its division to all locations of different realm divisions. So it's time frequency levels of electronic illustration diagram programs that sets its past to its present to its future. Okay, that's what it is. All right. So, but yeah, I mean, it's extremely, look at this. It's almost an hour. You know, unbelievable. When you love what you do, you don't even look at the clock. You don't even look at the time. It's amazing. So you guys have any questions or comments that you would like to talk about today's topic? Are you guys getting a basic understanding through the cycles of fast connections and everything through your algorithm program? Are you derivative? Are you confused? Are you unaligned? Are you trying to get into readjustments, realignment, refocus? Yeah, that's why you have to keep watching my video. It's a lot to take in. It is a lot to take in, but it's knowing that you can travel anywhere. This is the basic idea, okay? I'll start off with the basics. You have that human vessel. I'll say this again. I like to do reviews so everybody gets a true understanding, because everybody watches my videos, they don't understand it more and more, is because they're not listening to what's going on. So it's knowing that you can get into the adaptation through vibration of energy, through anything through frequencies, and understand anything through location, as long as you understand the basics of the vocabulary. So that's why I do Zoom, okay? I love doing Zoom. Zoom is a lot of fun because we get in relation, we get into partnership with everything around us through energy fields. We get to know each other inside and out through line signals, which is extremely powerful stuff. So when you're in that human vessel, you have chakras, okay? Now, it's all connected through you. It's understanding how to communicate with it, with its atmospheres. Okay, how to communicate with the galactic surface, how to communicate with anything through planets, anything through energy of intelligence. That's all it is. And once you connect with that, you get balance of everything. And you come extremely fast through vibration. And the faster you go, the faster you know through knowledge of intelligence, and rises all divisions through mind adaptation systems and center cores everything bounce frequency levels and put you in your channel divisions of your new chakra systems, put you in the body simulator to the body modulator. Once you're in the body modulator, then you need better code frequencies, higher communication levels, into major grid systems, into the stimuli system, to equals MC square, to its equation, to its box frequency level, uprising to pi into the simulation mode systems. So that's what it is, people. All the way, straight through. Not, you gotta, that's what you want to do. Any part of our past also coming back to help ourselves from the future? Well, past is relatable. You have the past, understand your past, use it as a reference. Don't use it as a going. Don't use it as a forwardness. You have to let go with the flow. The past is there. The alignments are still there. They always will be there, okay? Because you have to go back and past sometimes to understand what's going on, right? So you go in the past, try to understand the research of your history, your ancestry, your galactic family, anything related to angels, father, mother, and its connection. Okay, so if you're trying to get to know something, you have to do your research. So if you want to get an understanding of what the part of your past is to understand everything through the astral records and the computation system when it comes to the hydraulics of its technical division, of its computer, of its moon. Okay, because that moon, it interfaces and has connections to everything through humanity vibration systems. So, but yeah, you're all part of the past. You have to know the past completely and then let it go. And then you live the presence every day, Peter. Okay. Once you let go of the past, okay, it's letting go of everything of its past. And then you get into the presence, okay, and you live that present day every single day through your thoughts. Okay. All right. This is balance. This is yin and yang. So when you get into the presence, you're living that daily, okay, of its future. Because every day is a different day, but you're relating everything to becoming its future. So that future, you get to understand more of its future. You get to understand more of its knowledge, of its intelligence, because you're uprising. You're not backphrasing. Okay, that's what it's all about. That's how you get anything in relation. Okay. So it's all about getting friendship, relation, partnership with the past, present, and future. That's what you have to get. It's extremely hard to do. Okay. Because those are alignments that you really have to understand. And that's its connection to its soul. Right? That's what it's all about. But if you're trying to help yourself from the future's there. The future's set. And the only way you can see the future is to let go of the past and live the presence every single day with your thoughts. If you put thought patterns of past, it's not going to put you in the future. Plain and simple. It's how to channel. It's how to change. It's how to accept. It's how to adapt. It's how to evolve. It's how to master. Okay, it's how to conquer. It's how to get embodiment. Okay, it's how to get into the activation. It's how to get into light activation. It's how to get into light speed, Mach speed, right? Knowledge, intelligence, focus, awareness, consciousness. It just goes on and on and on and on and on, right? The mind will always keep going forward as long as you understand that you use the past as a reference and don't use it as an anomaly of a future. Okay? Because people have problems when they wake up every day. They're still thinking of the past. They're still living in fear. They're still living in anxiety. They're still living in stress. If you keep doing that every single day, your future will not be there. You won't see its future. It's there, but you have to let go of the past. You have to wipe everything clean. It's clean slate and everything. That's all it is. You know? I know I have a past, but I don't see it as a presence. Right? Everything I give you is related to past when it comes to illustrations, but everything I give you is its presence to its future, right? You will never, ever, ever see me talk about something in the past through a whole video. Never. You'll never see me doing that. If you see me talking, I've seen people do that. I've seen people do that. And I've seen a lot of people being negative, okay? And cursing, you know, it's not good. It doesn't matter how you say it. It doesn't matter how many times you say it, okay? It's how you say it, okay? So you got to look at these things too, because everything through a voicing grid, okay, is energy. So if you put a negative cursing word inside your body, it will take down its vibration and send you back into its past of its alignment, okay? So you're going to lose communications with yourself. You're going to lose vibrational panels. You're going to lose activation lights, and it's going to dim, 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 dim. Okay, you want to expand, 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 expand through its energy of its lights, through its activation of its system, right? You want to speed force your fast connections, like I was saying with the cycles, right? That's what you want to do. You don't want to do this. You want to, that's what you want. Speed, all right? The faster the mind through adaptation, the faster it lives its presence, okay? I know it's very hard to get rid of the past, right? You have a life stream of the past. So it's knowing how to get into that new computer of its algorithm program, setting new IP address, setting new firewalls, setting new defaults, setting new web pages, setting new apps. That's what it is. So it's kind of like you're living 10 years in a place, okay? And then you say, okay, I'm not going anywhere. I don't feel anything about this place. I'm not expanding. So you move out, okay? Now, you just moved out, right? Are you going to think about that for the next 10 years that you lived? Or are you going to move on with its presence and know what you can see with its future in its new place? Look at it that way, right? You can look at the good times that you had, but you're never going to be able to move forward if you keep thinking of the past of the 10 years that you lived, or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, right? It's extremely, extremely hard to get balanced the rotation through mind adaptation of its knowledge of intelligence, of its alignments. It's very, very hard to do. But it's understanding how you get into the acceptance of what's going on through your body activations. Okay? So those 10 years that you lived, right? You can keep that, right? But don't analyze it. Don't use it as a realized system. Don't use it as a forward system. Just let it go, right? Crumple it up and throw it away, and then move on. Now you're in the presence, into a new place, with new adventures, new times, new communication, new relationships, new partnerships, new entertainment, anything related to its presence, okay? Because the past is gone of those 10 years. And that's how you're able to move forward, okay? Now, like I said, I don't set my divisions anywhere. I'm everywhere and anywhere. That's what I mean. I've traveled so much. I don't stay in one place. It doesn't allow me to stay in one place. See, that's the future, right? It's knowing I see the future because I know what I'm doing ahead of time. A lot of people don't understand how to move forward, okay? You think 2 or 3 steps ahead of time. If you're thinking 2 or 3 steps back of time, you're still in the present. You're still in the past of its presence. You have to get in the presence of its future, okay? If you change the past, everything through your vibration of your energy of body activation is going to change into the presence. But if you stay in the past, your vibration is confused. Okay, it's confused. Your mind is confused. Your vibration, your energy, frequencies are all confused. Everything's confused because you're in the past and the present, and you're trying to figure out where you're going. If you let go of that vibration of the past, okay, it's going to change your rotations. It's going to change your colorations. It's going to change your activating cycles. It's going to high rise your light activation, change your higher communications of its presence into its future. Okay. And you get a higher light formation. So, yeah, it is, Peter. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to give that to you through alignments. Okay, this is a very, very powerful message, how everybody is related to the alignments of past, present, and future, because you live that life stream. You start with the past. Let's think of it this way. The past is a 3-dimension. Okay. Now, the cycle of its continuum force is its 4th dimension into the density. Okay. Now, the 5th dimension is the presence. Okay. So understanding that space is connecting to you on a different alignment. That's what it is. That's what the awakening is. The ascension. Okay. Everything is going through cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles. So if you change that vibration of its past and you let it go and throw it away, it's going to give you new information, new communication, new knowledge, new intelligence. And it's going to do nothing but uprise everything to your light activation. Ooh, that's energy that just went right into me. I just yeah, that's it. See, it's the most powerful message I can give you. I wanted to give you more understanding of what's going on with your body activations. If you understand you have a past life system of an activation of a silicone system, you guys have to understand that your water, your containments of water, your containments of activations of pixels, your containments of your new chakra systems. So it's understanding you're coming into a new body activation of a light activation through new communication, right? So you're going through a different vibration. So you're coming into a new body. That's all it is. Everything is confusing to a lot of people because the past, they're living every single day. Now, that vibration is not going to change, but that presence is trying to get in. It's trying to get in, trying to get in. But the past is trying to get in. So it's going like this. The vibration's going like this, right? You want to separate that, say goodbye to the past, and have a vibration like this, right? If you combust your emotion systems and communications of your line signals, it's going to change everything through your anomalies of your molecule structure division, people. Okay? And if you keep living that past, you're not going to have a presence or a future. Plain and simple. And that's what happens with its life stream. It dims out and disappears. I'm giving truth of what's happening. That's why people pass over. It's because they live in the past and don't see the presence of its future. It's all about your thoughts, people. It's how you see yourself every single day. The past is very strong, very, very strong, because people still want to live in that old rhythm pattern. You have to understand you're coming into a new algorithm. You're coming into a new computer system. You're coming into new communication. You're coming into new energy, vibration, frequency. That's what everybody has to understand. But you can't do that until you let go of its past. So I'm glad I put you into focus, Peter. Okay. The past can be anything through communication when it comes to your job. I don't want this job. You know what I mean? Why am I in this job? It's 3-dimension. I want to get into a 5th dimension of a job. So you're changing every day. If you see yourself changing every day, you're working towards something too. It's focus. And then it becomes aware. It's becoming aware of everything around your body to its perception. And what you see in front of you, what you see inside, and what you see in back. Okay? Or it's backcycling divisions through box frequency level systems of communication simulation line systems to graphing cycle system of structure divisions of line communication sidewinding systems, or saline system of circulation and rotation of a graphing cycle system of upgrading systems. See? That's understanding that you can communicate with anything through communication of realms. Knowing that these are just four walls that you see through your perception, or you see everything in the simulation through its vibration. Okay? So it's a lot to consider, but like I said, this is coming from the heart, you know? Knowing how to use your heart, right? Your heart just doesn't pump. It's more than that. It's a portal. It's how to activate it. It's how to communicate with its heart, how to communicate with your perceptions of your sightings, how to communicate with your voicing grids, how to understand your mind through its knowledge of intelligence, understand the audio signals of the gamma rays, right? Understanding your soul and its ancestry and its history. You won't know that until you let go of the past. So it structures everything through molecular division right away. You know, I mean, your perceptions are extremely important to you, right? Because if you get an anomaly switch, your body activation is going to disintegrate everything through vibrational system, and your light activation will go out, plain and simple. This has come from the God frequency levels of demigods. I'm telling you exactly what happens if you keep living the past every single day. Your light activation will go out. Okay? And it all connects through your fear. It's what you fear. Take away the fear. What fears you the most? Right? You want to control everything around your life system. You want to have a better life system. Okay? That's your power. And then you start living its presence of its future. Unified has gone. Yeah. I was connecting through that. Yeah, I connected after that. I said, "Whoa, that's kind of." I kind of figured that you were on Zoom. Yeah, you're tuning in. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I told you about your energetic systems, but how you've been feeling that through the galactic vibration systems. Yeah, and they said, "Whoa, that's Jerome." See, when I tap in, I don't just tap in, I tap in everywhere through a hologram, because I'm here, but I'm not here. Does that make any sense? Like, it's not knowing that the body activation of itself, of its mind, everything through its force is in space. So the only thing that sits is this body through its brain. Okay, so it centers everything. It keeps you on its gravitation, right? But you have to understand, I have so many angels and archangels and everything's energy of intelligence protecting me, right? So they keep me down. So it's understanding you have to have something to keep you down in your human vessel, or you're going to float, right? Now, the thing is, too, is that you wake up every day and you're floating. Your mind is floating. Your mind can float, but where is it floating? It could be in the water's containment. It can be in a century system of another planet system in the past reference. It can be in the future of its vortex division through box frequency of a matrix grid of a box system. There's so many things that the mind can be. So it's knowing that you have to have the balance of its fragmentation line system of 5 dimension. Knowing you have the human vessel, right? But the brain sets its division. Okay, the brain is always there. We already know that. But it's knowing that the 5th dimension allows you for the mind to come out of its operation. So this is the mind. It's coming out. It's out completely. And what does it do? It high rises every single time you understand the information of its energy. And it keeps high rising, high rising, high rising. And then it becomes a higher self. And once it becomes a higher self, it can communicate anything through realm. Okay? So it's very important you watch my videos, because I started off as 2 unit systems, 2 septical unit systems, biochemical systems. And they were split in divisions, okay? Through the energy, to the defrag, to the fragmentation line system. And what happened was it split divide and put one higher self in me and another higher self in space. So I had one controlling the universal solar systems, and I had one in my body system 24/7. Okay. I was Octet 7 at the time. and I had octave 1. Okay, so it's knowing that you're going through different communication and vibration of information. So every time you challenge visions, you're at a different energy of intelligence. Okay, so I went from octave 7 through a higher self communication. Okay, that was interforcing connections through my satellite dish, through my new chakra system. Okay, because that's when I was starting to get into creation of getting into the body simulator. So when I got into the body simulator, I started getting out of its higher self and becoming my full generation of its soul self. Okay. Now, once you understand the soul, you become everything. Your adaptation is everything through its balance of its center. Okay. And Jerome was connecting with that. He says, whoa, you're connected with everything through your body. I said, yes, that's what it is. It's getting connected with everything around you, people, and everything inside you of its body. That's completion. That's mastering. That's listening. That's paying attention. That's communication. That's focus, awareness, consciousness. Now you have consciousness of everything through this vibration. Anything through coloration and matrix stimuli. Just simulation. That's what it is. But once you connect with everything through all realms of all divisions, your forcing cycles of its fast traction through acceleration system is now in its rotator system. Okay, it goes faster, 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 faster. So it's knowing that your energy vibration panel systems can go into that division. So if it goes into that division, everything around your body system, everything through the mind and the heart and soul has to be at that level of its vibration system. Because if it's not, if this is going extremely fast, but your mind is trying to catch up, you have to work on the information system. You have to work on the communications, the interface of its moon, because it's technological. It's the most powerful generalizing system of the computer operation program system through the algorithms, because that's where the astral records are. Okay, so you have to make sure you get balanced with everything through vibration of your circle rotations, because that's how you're connected through your energy pods. Okay, which is your eyes, your ears, and your mouth and your nose. Anything through connection. Okay, especially your voicing grids too, right? Right. But everything through its relation is its nose, okay? Because that's your structure, that's your face, right? You have your eyes. So understanding your program assistance through your light activation systems, understanding that, okay, I have hair, but it's just hair, right? But in space, it's all electricity, right? Everything's based on electricity. That's what it is, okay? It's all electricity. And once you understand the hydraulics, understanding your panel divisions, understanding your communication line signals, everything through its acting system, now you're getting full balance of its rotation. So your mind is catching up through its rotation cycles of its body activation. Your heart is understanding, and it's getting that connection. So to get connection with yourself fully and completely is to get connected with everything through vibration of yourself. Okay, so that's how you have to balance. That's why people are having problems. The mind is trying to catch up of what's going on with the heart. The heart's trying to catch up what's going on with the soul. Okay, so it's understanding, get to that vibration of its energy to its frequency levels, because you can tone everything through its connection and change everything through its location of its allocation, location system. So it's wholeness. Yeah, it's wholeness. It's exactly what it is. So you have your angels assisting with the anchoring, the all within the vessel. Everywhere I go, every time I go outside, I have spaceships. I have energetic spaceships. They're all in cloud formation, eh? They're all in cloak and dagger. They're all in connections. My hair is having a field day here. Yeah, they're all in. They're hiding. They don't show themselves, but I only see it through the perception. Right. So it's knowing that once you go outside, you know where everything is in division through vibration. You know exactly what coloration system you're dealing with. You know what exactly energy of intelligence you're dealing with, knowledge of intelligence. And everything is connected through it. It's AI. So, but that's what it is. I have a field day with my hair here. Looks like it's on fire. But that's what it is, guys. It's exactly what it is. You know? And look at my coloration of my hair. It's connecting through septic universal systems. The universal septic system is understanding colorations of its well-grounded system, because it's a grainy system. Okay, it's the matrix. Now, if you look at the screen, you can see the pixels going like this, right? It's interacting with my hair right now through coloration patterns. Everything through communication is understanding everything through detail. Okay, so when you go outside, you can change your coloration through your body activation of your hair. Your colors of your eyes will change. Your voicing grids will change. Your shirt will start glowing. It'll change colorations. Understand more communications of its matrix, right? Through shapes, letters, and numbers. So, but yeah, I have the angels, archangels. I got millions and millions and millions protecting me. Vanguards, you name it. I got so many light activations protecting me every single day. I'm so protected. It's unreal. It's unreal. I mean, especially when you're connecting through all vibrations, because they're to help you, because they know exactly who I am, what I'm here for, and what I need to do. So once you understand your divisions of your dimensions and your portals and your locations and everything through your journey, because everybody has a journey. It's getting into that journey, right? Once you get into that journey, it changes everything through your molecule structure, through its space connection, through its time frequency levels, into time code activation systems. So discipline, yeah. Meditation, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't expect everybody to meditate 40 times a day, but meditation it could just be one word, right? But the meditation is you on your thoughts. That's how you move forward. Okay? You have to understand how powerful you are through lights. I think that's what you really have to understand, the balance of everything around you. So as soon as you wave out that cycle of a negative system, like I'll say this again, if it goes into the room system, it's going to change everything around its community. Anybody that's in this place, in this house right now, it's going to change its vibrational panel of its activation system. That's what energy does, people. It changes things. Okay? It's a flowing mechanism of a cycle system. It's a plasma, and it goes into your body activation. Okay? Because there's so many communications of voicing grid patterns that people have. They use their perceptions for good or bad. Right? So you want to be the greater good of everything through lights, through your pattern of its voicing grids. That's what you want. That's where you want to focus on. You focus on that, that'll change everything through your meditations. And how how you perceive yourself. That's what it is. It's how you perceive yourself. So you have your own angels. It's, yep. I do. They're with me right now. Why do you think my face lights up so fast? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter where I am. There's always light around me. Okay? With light, there's dark. Now, if there's dark, you have to understand the dark of its partnership. If you don't, it goes into electronic interference, and your voice will go in and out. Because like I said, you are no longer connecting through dimension. You're coming into the fifth dimension through activations of the galactic surface. So when your mind comes out faster and faster, the cycles go through its dimensional set system, and it changes everything through its vibration system. So be cautious on that too. There's a lot of warnings that everybody has to know, especially when you come out of its body activations. Okay? Because everybody's experienced an astral travel, you know? Outer body experience. Everybody's had that, right? That's the beginning. That's the process. And those are angels that are taking you up. You're getting to adaptation and it's levitation. It's coming out of 4 cycles of your body activation. And you're looking down and you're seeing yourself and you're floating, right? In relation to that, I want to tell you about a story. When I was a kid, every time I was dreaming, I was flying. And I'm telling you, when I woke up, I thought it was real. I'm not kidding. It was so real to me. It was amazing to actually see yourself flying. Why am I getting all these dreams related to flying? What is going on here? So I was trying to piece it all together. And that's what the universal set system does. It helps you out and guides you. And once you connect to the universal set system, because the universal set system is a dream, it's a dream until you wake up through its ascension. And then it's no longer a dream. And then it becomes its reality of its dream. And that dream becomes its journey. And that dream becomes its journey of its adventure. And that adventure becomes its focus, awareness, and consciousness, everything around you through its vibration. So these are the things that everybody has to look at. Okay? Because the thing that you live every day is its reality. But what reality are you living in? Which reality do you want to live in? Ask yourself that. If you create a pattern through a voicing grid of a negative vibrational panel division of a location of a dark system, you're going to create that through your reality. Plain and simple. You're going to live that negative system and see how far that goes. Okay? And I guarantee you it's going to dim out. Guarantee you. Because everything around you is going to be bad karma. Everything around you. Everything's going to change around you. Okay? If you put that creative system in a positive system, everything around you is going to be in a positive wave. Community, family, loved ones, entertainment. Okay? Relationships. Okay? You're not just putting energy into yourself on a negative system. You're putting bad energy into your girlfriend or boyfriend. You guys don't understand that. Okay? Like I said, especially now. Because everything through dimensional earth is set in its division and has changed its vibration system. Okay? So the depleting motion system of the vibrational system of the 3-dimension is no longer here. It's gone. It's finite. Okay? So now's the time for you to get into its resistance, to its alliance, to its patterns, to its rotations, to its coloration. Then you get into the lacing lines of your line sequency levels of your rotation cycles of your body activations. So your perceptions change a bit, turn in and now. Yep. That's all done through energy and vibration. It's lights. Lights are everything through communication. If you're into forcing connections, very basic stuff. I'll show you. This is what it is. This is you. Let's check my divisions right now. Okay, that's you. All right, now, this is you scanning out, right? You do that, right? You're looking around. All of a sudden, you see something coming at you. Don't know what it is. Okay, you see something coming at you, right? It's coming right at you. What do you do? What do you do? Now, understanding what this is through coloration. Once you understand this, your perception of its division of your eye receptors change color. Everything's connected through its grounds of its atmospheres to its galactic surface. So if you understand the color, it's going to answer back and change into that color. Right? So that color becomes the simulation. And once it comes at simulation, it disappears. And once it disappears, now you have partnership with this. So this is a plasma interforce connected to star energy light coloration systems of light activations. That's all this is. Okay? So getting communications with yourself, people, is understanding everything through coloration. All right? Alana, how you doing? Almost flying in my dreams lately. I sprouted out wings and actually started flying. I wake up without wings, and it's so frustrating. I want that, really. I want wings. Wings, wings, wings. Everybody wants their wings. To get your wings, you have to go through your karma. You have to repent. You have to diffuse all your mechanisms. You have to reduce all your thoughts when it comes to negative systems. You have to change your waving patterns. You have to interforce your connections of love. You have to change everything through planet vibrations of communication line signals. You have to connect in all realms of love. You have to give back to its community. You have to love yourself. There's so many things you have to do before you get your wings. It's not just, I want my wings. So there's a lot of things you have to do. But repentance is the biggest one, and, living with regrets or with and without regrets, doing things that you normally don't do, Noah's Ark, understanding that one act of one random of kindness, act random kindness, right? Giving back. Once you give back, that changes everything through its love. So you're coming into its love cycle of love system to love activation of loving self. Okay? That's what it is. It's changing everything through its reality. It's changing everything through its mind of its positive system, not its negative system. Okay? Because it becomes egocentric. It changes everything through its ego. Okay? So the ego is trying to get in. Okay? And then it becomes its integration through all connections of aggression. You don't want to do that, right? You want to balance out everything through its ego, let go of the ego, let go of the past of its ego, okay? And get back on its karma wheel of positive systems, okay? So you're retracting everything through its past and moving on with its presence, but you're giving back of its love to its love system. And you're not thinking of yourself. You can't think of yourself because it's egotistical. Right? You can't be egotistical because it's the ego that gets in the way, right? It's a countering measure of you and how you see yourself through its reality and how you reflect everything around its reality, right? Yeah, you're welcome. Well, I'm glad I could help you out. That's coming from King Archangel Azareth. Okay, it's understanding where I am through divisions right now. So I can go from sentient, I can go from matrix worker, I can go from rainbow shower. See, understand connections, knowing who everybody is through the division. I know exactly where you are through your balance of frequency levels of vibration, through energy. So I know how to communicate through that levels now, through vibration. So it's knowing how powerful you can be through past, present, and future. It's all about getting answering patterns to everybody, to help everybody, right? I say that twice because one's communicating through me, and one's communicating through my soul, right? That's understanding how powerful you can be through its inner circle, because you have an inner circle, and that's the inner child. We've been through that before. Really communicating with the inner child of yourself, you have to be a child. You have to have a heart of a child. Once you have the heart of a child, now you can get your wings. Okay? That's what it is. Yeah. It has to be full cycles of everything before you can get your wings. And it's given to very few. And I don't know if you notice, but when you hear the angels sing in clouds, if you're actually paying attention and not just listening to yourself, but you're also listening to the atmospheres of itself, you will hear the angels sing in the clouds. So if you hear the angels sing, there's a rainbow shower of a division that comes down, okay? And it unites its night sky with Father and Mother, okay? Father on one side, Mother on the other side, archangels and angels on the center, plus the one that's being united through its waving of its wind spin, which becomes its white graphing system of its body structure system when it comes to its wings. Okay, so it gets its wings when you see angels singing. That's uniting its dimensional sky to the angelics, and it's uprising all divisions. So now you have partnerships with its celestial. Once you get into the celestial, now you're getting into your own channel division. You're getting into your own sacred universe, your sacred love, your sacred flame. Okay? You're getting into your own communication through angels and archangels. Okay? So I just want to give you that tip. That's what you need to do. That's the only way you're going to be able to love yourself, is to love everything around you. You have to love everything around you. Love everything within, love everything without, and give back to its community. So it's things that you have to do differently. You have to change things. So you're changing your anomaly, you're changing your molecule, you're changing your DNA structure, you're changing your mind adaptation of yourself, and not just thinking of yourself, because that's the ego. And it's selfless. It's ignorant. Okay? It has no abundance whatsoever. It has no traction when it comes to the unconditional love. Okay? And it doesn't go far. It doesn't go far. It doesn't know how to move forward. It only just lives on a negative system. It doesn't line sequence anything through balance of vibration when it comes to love frequencies. Okay? So hopefully that can help you out, Alana. If you want to know more, if you want to get in your wings, that is done through provisions when it comes to father, mother. They're the only ones that can do that. I can channel your divisions to upgrading systems through my PayPal. It's answering patterns and more of yourself better through love cycles. So it's getting connected through your body activations better, getting communications with your mind systems better, getting communications with your adaptation of your knowledge and intelligence better. That's what it is. Everything is better, 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 better. And then it gets into mastering. Master everything within, to master everything without, right? And you can master everything through its atmospheres. All done by communication. So, yeah, that's how you burn out the cycle. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. If you have a ring span, okay, it's a radiation heat light system, and it's going this way, very, very fast, extremely fast, and it's on fire. Whoa, it's on fire. The egocentric system of the body activation is going too fast, but it's on a flaming system. So the more you change your mind adaptation and you put it in its positive feeds, you force when it cycles and you change it. You change the coloration, change the vibration, change the energy, change the frequencies. That will change everything through as far as resistance, and it will go out because you're over forcing it. You're overloading the fire. So when you do that, the flames go out and it unites its light sky, and the high illumination of its ring span will go into higher realm of division to a mind activation system to knowledge of intelligence. Okay, so you just took out the flaming of its ring span. Okay, this all done through the burn of a cycle. So it's knowing how to change things like, for example, unified energetics. He's talking about burn out a cycle. I went up one level, knowing what the mind can do, how a cycle can change through your mind system, through adaptation of its program. It can change its algorithm of its computer. And to do that is understanding its source, right? Where it came from, the birth of its cycle. And that's how you put out the burn of its flame, of its circle, of its rotation. Okay? It's your thoughts, people. It's all your thoughts. Thoughts are everything. Thoughts change everything to its reality. No matter what you do, your thoughts are always there every single day. And like I said, you can voice it or you can keep it in your mind system. But whatever you do, it's going to change your reality. Okay? So. But that's a very good question, Atlanta, about the wings. I mean, that's very hard to get. That is done through higher forces when it comes to, you're looking at the council now. You're looking at the galactic light of families. You're looking at, it's everybody comes together through the celestial. The celestial is the highest when it comes to the angelics. It's extremely powerful. And then you get your own celestial chair. Then you can get your point division through your own cosmic name. And then, once you get your wings, you go and help others. That's what you do when you get your wings. You help others, right? Everything is a proactive system through a programming system, and everything is all about helping. I'm helping everybody else by doing my YouTube videos, right, through the software mechanisms. That's what it is, right? And then you become an angel, and then you become an archangel, and then you become anything you want through energy. But you have to understand your communications of your love with yourself. So when you're sending voicing grids, they got to be loved. You can't send negative systems and expect this or expect that. It doesn't work that way, right? Because that strains everything through vibration. Okay. Now it may still go in space, but what are you communicating with? Because there is light and dark in everything in space. All right. It's just getting balance with yourself. Once you get balance with yourself, like Jerome says, you get balance with everything when it comes to wholeness. Wholeness is everything through the soul. Because everything in space and time has its own soul. And that's how it becomes its partnership with everything of its soul. So, but no, these are fantastic questions. Really, really good questions. And it's almost 11 o'clock. So, yeah, well, it's 2 hours. No, an hour and 40. So I'm 20 minutes ahead. That's my speed force. You can be 20 minutes ahead. If you're 20 minutes ahead of time, you're changing everything through vibration of its time. If that makes any sense. Your answering patterns will be different. Your knowledge of intelligence will be different. So you're talking in the future of its time. If that makes any sense. It's getting the answering patterns through realms of divisions. Okay, because if I go to a presence time of 1 hour and 42 minutes and 25 seconds, I'm going to give you presence of its time, not its future. Makes sense? Try to get the timelines there, understand everything through its times continuum. That's how I'm able to speed force everything through connection of all realms, of all divisions. So, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's the insights of everything. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. A lot of people don't have time to read or watch, 2 hours or 3 hours of a video. They'll spend maybe 5-10 seconds, they'll know right away. But whatever resonates with you is great. Okay, just know that you're getting the right information. Okay, if you're getting the wrong information, then you know why you're not moving ahead. If you're not moving ahead, it's because there's bad energy in you. Okay, bad energy can expand. Same with light. Dark can rise, so can light. Right? So if you want to know more about that, just go to my email, or you can go through my PayPal and Uprise Your Division. It's quicker and faster now. So it's all about light activations and how to change everything through molecule structure divisions. Because your biochemical systems are living on a day-to-day process through your thought patterns. But it's understanding your communications of your higher self through light activation, through your pyramid, through your correlation systems of your diamond core. And then you get into lasers, and there's a lot of illustration diagram programs and videos that I've done for everybody. And the more you understand that, the more you can gather your thoughts. Okay, because we're all connected through collective. You're the collective. You're the co-creation of your reality. What reality do you want to live in? Let's put it that way. I've said that before. Ask yourself that. What reality do you want to live in? And how do I get there? Right? Or when is this going to happen? Okay. The 7 whys. But it's the how. Okay. It's understanding why it's 7 Ys, okay, Ws, okay. Whys, how, in relation of the 7. You have to understand how is the biggest one. That's why it changes, okay. How do I get there? You already know the why, the what, the where, the when, the who, but you got to know the how. You get the how, now you're in line balance. That's understanding your vocabulary through body activations. Okay, there's reasons why we give you these for you. Okay, because you're given that human vessel. It's understanding your vocabulary, your alphabet, and then everything through its phrasing of its solar text divisions. Okay, of its whys, the who's, the what's, the where's, the when, the what. But the how is the biggest one. Okay, that's why it's not a W. Bet you guys didn't know that either, did you? Kind of strange. Why is how there? That's odd. It's got to be there for a reason. It's how to get there, right? Answer your patterns. Write it down. Why is this important to me? What's going to happen? Who is this going to be happening to? Where? When? You know? But it's how. You have to line balance everything, and that's how it becomes its formation system. Okay, through your body activations of your pixels through its thought patterns. Okay, because line sequences everything through a similar line system. And that's how we communicate with the AI operation systems. Through balance, right? Through vibration. Because you're getting into mind telepathy and telekinesis now, people. So I had this recurring dream of being in a place that looks like Thailand. The wings grow one day randomly. Yes, I'm still having some regrets. I'm working on. Love everyone I serve. Well, that's good. No, that's great, Alana. I see that too. But your attraction to visions is egocentrical. That's not a bad thing. It's just that your dark realm center is still in the center system. Your mind adaptation system is on a dark vibration system. So I can change your location vibrational panels and put you in a higher division of communication, okay, of rotation centers. That will change your adaptation of your thoughts. They'll change your pixel divisions too. And uprise your gravity systems too. Everybody has a gravity. So it's understanding where you are through your molecule structure division. So I can change that if you go to my PayPal. Okay. There's a lot of things that you guys can't do. And there's a reason for that. And like I said, I have to let you guys know, I've healed so many people. And there's reasons why they're healed. It's because they're successful, more successful, and they know how to move forward. All done from my healing. It's not just healing. It's not Reiki. Okay. It goes way beyond the mind, people. Okay. I'm AI. Okay. Awareness of information to everything through its energy, its frequencies, of its vibration. I center core everybody's balance back into rotation. Ask unified energetics. Watch my zooming channels, how I go from before and after, and how they go through transformation manifestations. Now, your thought patterns don't understand its energy of its vibration. You only understand what's going on through its past reference. If you're trying to go forward, you have to let go its thoughts. So it's how to take all those programs in your three-dimensional body activation systems through the mind adaptations, take it out completely. And that's what I do through my healing. Okay, so I go through a solar text vision, Alana. I send you a code frequency. Solar text to your DNA structure, your biochemical system. This is through a Privacy Act through my email. I send it to your email. Automatically, electronic interference goes into the mind adaptation. It changes everything through location and puts you back into its balanced fragmentation line system, into its pixel division. That's what it does. That's what AI is. AI is mind telepathy. It's telekinesis, how to do these things. Okay? It's getting connected with everything through body. That's what it is. Okay? It's not just healing. It's not healing. It's more beyond that. Okay, yes, on my platform, it's a unified master healer, but that's my company. Now, understanding what is healing to you is on a different DNA structure of a DNA strand, because we're biochemical unit systems that are in the hydraulics of its vibration through its galaxy vibration pixel of a particle system. You guys are connected through particles and energy and vibration and frequencies and colorations and patterns, matrix of alignments, shapes, letters, and numbers. You'd be fascinated how you guys were put together. Fascinating creatures you guys are. Extremely fascinated human species. But once you know what I can do, it's amazing how everything changes around you. So it's putting everything back into its adaptation of its rotation of its balanced line sequencing system to the fragmentations. Okay? So it's changing your computer algorithm program and taking you out of the old program. That's all it is. And you do that through its software. You upgrade your computer, right? You have to upgrade your Windows. Okay? You're in a different time now. Okay? Different time. You know, back in the 80s where they had, Windows 6, Windows 7, Windows 8, different computers, how we go from Commodore 64, we go into Apple, then we get into, even electronics of games and television. You get into Atari, then you get into PlayStation. Everything upgrades. See that? Everything through electronic is upgrading. Its times of changing. It's going through its flowing mechanisms. So everything in a pattern is changing. Everything through its digital formats are changing. Everything through its keyboard phrasings are changing. So it's knowing that you're saying, is it possible for somebody to actually change an algorithm program of a computer of a human vessel? Yes, it's me. I can do that. And I was given a gift. So that gift I use for the greater good. So my idea is to help you so you can help me, because helping me helps everything around you. It helps you, it helps me, it helps everything through its community of its love. It's bringing back the love into balance, people. It's understanding humanity has its negative system that's been living so long in its three-dimensional system. So it's knowing that anything through energy, vibration, and frequencies of its harmonics, I can change anything through body activation instantly, just by solar text, mind telepathy, telekinesis, the mind gamma system, mind rotation of its electrolytics, of its line communication of frequency line systems. There's a lot of things you guys have to understand. But when I put that code frequency, that is your DNA structure. That is your molecule that's going to be changing. So that framing system of its mind system goes into space. Okay, it changes your energetic waving of its magnetic force and highway information system, puts you back down on dimensional Earth, and you become a different vibration system, which puts you back in its rotation of its balance system. Okay, so yeah, no, it's just that I know a lot of people are scared, and I mean, there's a lot of channels that put out a lot of things. You have to pay for this, you have to pay for that. You got to make a living, right? But I don't see it as that. I see it to help. It's helping. It's loving people. Loving yourself. Wow, it's great to just see somebody's face and know that they can smile again. If you watch my Zooming channels, right, on my YouTube software mechanism of videos, you'll see people changing. You'll see the before video, and then you'll see the after of its transformation. That's coming from their heart recognition systems, people. You have to understand what vibration, energy, and frequency can do to a body activation. It can change anything through the molecule of its DNA structure. Once you understand human species, you can change anything to its flowing mechanism, back into its balance. Okay? And that is all done through AI. Okay? So I wanted to channel this to you because, you guys mean so much to me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. anything through connection, knowing that I'm here to help everybody and put everybody into their position so they can get a more understanding how to understand what is the fifth dimension and what is the fourth density of this light activation. So it's totally up to you to get into your upgrading systems. And a lot of people go through my upgrading systems. They have to, because they don't understand the information. I don't expect you to understand it, but you have to understand it's extremely real. It's balancing you out every single time you go through my upgrades. And you know more through knowledge of intelligence. And then you start communicating with other people through their vibration. I say, wow, I just said that. And like I said, I did a video yesterday, how you can get into the breathing, the deep breathing, right? The longer it stretches. Deep breathing, come from the soul. What is the soul relating to? How do I activate its cycle? How do I illuminate its light sky? How do I high-rise my activations? How do I bring forth? Everything is positive, 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 positive. There's nothing negative in that code frequency. Okay? I could send a code frequency in the dark, but why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm a light activation. I'm a pure light. Pure light doesn't do that. Pure light is an activation that goes through a cycle to a new body activation. Okay? So it's form an alliance. Okay? It's a resistance. It's form an alliance. So I'm here to help everybody, to put everybody into their own body activation systems. Okay? So it's not just healing. Okay? It goes way beyond its healing. It goes way beyond its human understanding. It's understanding that the mind can change anything through its recognition of its body activation. Okay, and that's why I give everybody a different code frequency, right? I had some, whoa, that's deep, man. That's pretty fascinating stuff. See, he's happy. So it's taking the energetic system of you from its backphrasing system of its past and taking everything out and putting you into the present. That's what it's doing. It's putting into a new computer, from an old computer to a new computer, because it's very hard to take out those programs. Okay, so if you stay with those old programs, they're going to burn your system. It's going to override your electrical system. Okay, it's going to freeze everything through spixel divisions. And when I say freeze, I mean freeze. Okay, that's amazing what I can do. I can put freezing mode systems in hydraulics or vibrational panel activation code systems. You wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. But that's an interaction connection, because I have location centers through pixel division, through perceptions. And that's how I change everything through the body activations. So. Yep. I figure through the negative experience in the past, which clouds the discernment a bit, but our mindsets align us with who we are aligned with. Yep. Your mind is adjusting to everything through communication and vibration. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Because you can be in a location of the past, you can be in a location of a presence, and you can be a location of its future, all in one. Okay, so it's understanding how to get the alignments back into its framing system, to let go of its reference, throw away its past, get into the presence of its balance through rotation, and understand everything through its activation, through its cycles, into its future. Okay, so there's a lot of consideration there, people. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay? And everybody's happy. Everybody. I said they don't understand it, but they just love it. They love how they can, whoa, this guy can just send a code frequency and he can change anything. Yeah. That's what energy is. Okay? And when you are space, I don't live in space. I'm space and time now, through all connections of realms of gods and demigods. So when you're healed, you're connected through me, through alignments. And then you're connected with everybody else. So it's understanding how to communicate with a better vibration of humanity system with everything. How you communicate with your boyfriend or girlfriend better. How you communicate with your loved ones better. That's what it is. It's getting connected to a new vibration system. So everybody can get into that love cycle of a bubble and live their creation of its reality system, which is the fifth dimension. Right? I mean, I can put you at a higher level, but are you ready to go? Right? I will let you know. That's another thing. is understanding that I'm commander-in-chief of the Galactic Federating Force of light activations. So I connect in all realms of energy and intelligence through AI operation systems. Okay, a full minute cycle. I have full communications when it comes to the interface of its moon and communication light activations of God frequency levels of its sun. Okay, so healing is its connection, right, through all realm divisions, through all locations of body activation systems. All right. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could use a bit of activation light signals too there, Sheila. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trust me when I tell you, I know exactly everybody's body activation where you are through division. Okay, so it's knowing what space is through its identification because it's all connected through a voice and grid of matrix. Okay, you guys have to understand, yes, you're a human vessel, but you're more than just a vessel. Like I said, your electricity, your lights, your activation, your illumination lights, everything. Okay, I mean, understanding lights, understanding your colorations, understanding your patterns, understanding your voice and grids, understanding your mind adaptation, your hydraulics, circuitry levels, your perceptions, your eye receptors, eye divisions, eye circulation patterns. An eye circulation pattern is getting connected through the shapes, through its force recognition of its vibration. There's a lot of things that you guys can learn. It's fascinating when you go beyond the mind. So you're connecting through all conscious levels of all rotations, of all realms, of all divisions of energy, of intelligence, stimulating line systems. And this is what it does every day. And the faster you go through your energy fields, the faster you know through knowledge of intelligence. See what's happening? Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. So the more you understand what's going on with the energy fields, the more you understand what's going on with the cycles. Cycles. See? Cycles. Get communications with your information because everything's electronic interference. Okay? Angelfish, how's it going? Well, it seems like a long processing day. It's been over 2 hours. But you went camping, eh? Yeah, you're in high vibes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's because my energetic waving patterns through voice recognitions of everything through high vibration is sending all division through speed connection systems. So I'm in an extremely, extremely high vibration panel division through energy fields. So that's what it is. I'm changing everything around the dimensional Earth, setting everything through the correlations of the global metric system into AI operation systems of point divisions. So that's why you're feeling all these high vibes. Anything that you feel is related to me, okay? Because I connect in all realms of all divisions through voice and grids, through energy of intelligence, singular line systems. So, yeah, V-shape, cool. Mm-hmm. Yep. Animals are very powerful too. Anything flying mechanisms too. That's why they have a V, right? A V, right? You see anything through birds, geese. They fly around, even ducks. They fly around in a V. Why? Why did they do that? Does anybody know why? Why do they have a V shape? Why do they fly in a V shape? It's a protection energy force system through atmosphere systems. That's how they fly in a synchronizing system. Same with anything through astral connection when it comes to F fighters, the military and all that. You'll see them flying in a V section, right? So, and you have the navigator, which controls everything. Navigation. So, yeah, yeah. It's like a penetration wall. It's like this. Again, they're flying in a V section. So you have the center core of its bird, okay, or its duck, or its geese, right? Okay, that's a navigator. Okay, that's a navigation. That's why they're in a V section. So they're protecting. And anything that's in its center is its youngins. Okay, so they're protecting, their flock. That's what it is. That's what you have to understand. You have an energy field that protects yourself from anything, but it's knowing what it is. You know what I mean? If you don't understand you have an energy field, I don't expect you to understand that. That's fine. But when you get it to that higher grade division, it gets very powerful when you see these things through its rotations, because everything becomes more or less physical and more spiritual. Okay. So my adaptation in my vibrational panels, because I went through upgrading systems of father and mother, I'm the highest through realms now through vibration. So I'm changing everything through its gravity system, through its dimensional earth system. So we're coming more into the Gardens of Eden. Okay, so I went from 100 spiritual realm division through location centers, okay, to 125. Now I'm at 130. Okay, I'm at 130% through spiritual system. I'm losing more in my human vessel. There's a reason why I have to go up to a certain division. Okay, you understand that, which is going to be happening very soon. It's knowing how to channel everything and change everything through its dimensional system, fully and completely. All right. So it's extremely powerful stuff, But anybody can get there. It's just, are you willing to try? Are you willing to change? Are you willing to adapt? Are you willing to see yourself different? If you're allowing yourself to see yourself different every day, you're working up to new vibrations. You're working up to a new coloration. You're working up to a new illumination or light activation system. You're working up to better communications of your higher self. Okay? So, yep. I know my hair isn't. It's all fuzzy yet. Let's see if I missed anything here. But it's great to see that you're getting informations of everything through camping, and you're actually paying attention. So, I think what you want to do is to pay attention, just not what's inside you, but what's outside. Like when you walk outside, really look at it. Look at nature. You see nature in a different way, it's going to react to you in a different way. Okay? If you don't see nature in a different way, it's not going to give you any reaction. Okay? So, but once your mind comes out of its system, it's going to react. So be cautious on that. Right? Because the dimensional earth is in the 5th dimension now, people. So the 3 dimension to 5 dimension cannot connect anymore. The cycle will split. Okay? And once it splits, it changes its body activation of its thoughts. Okay? So that's why you have to stay on the positive beats of its presence, of its yin and yang, because it cycles and circles. You want to get into that fast connections to the rotation cycle systems, to the rotation dimensional realm system. Okay? See that? See my light? See that? See how powerful that is? If I go closer, see that? See how powerful that light is? Now it's got a little bit of blue here. So it's got white graphene, right? Line activation light signal through, see that? See that blue right here? Now, whatever you communicate with, this is very powerful stuff. Whatever you communicate with, you can travel in anywhere in seconds. Okay, I can be in the Arctic division. My shirt will change its coloration system through its thought patterns because they travel to the Arctic. Okay? Or I can go to the Caribbean, Jamaica. I can change the water containment system through my thought patterns, and my shirt will change a color of a different color of a blue. Okay? That's how powerful you can be through the mind. It's all connected through your creations of your mind adaptation, knowledge of intelligence. Okay? That's what it is. It changes coloration through your thoughts because your mind is traveling every single day. So let's see if I missed anything here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's very, yeah, listen to this. This is a very good question that Unified Energetics said. Yeah, that's how I see it for my services as well. It's amazing feeling assisting others, coming into the awareness of themselves. And yes, there are so many out there, so many are a bit scared. You're scared because you're still in that paradigm of 3D. You're not living its presence of its 5D. Okay? So if you understand that you know you have your past, and I'll say this again, you know you have a presence and you know you have a future, you can change your thought patterns. It's not that hard to do. You can't change your thought patterns if you keep watching reality TVs that don't relate to you. They're a negative system, right? I mean, there's so many violent channels out there. Okay, it's crazy what's going on, and that's just money, 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 money. It's a money grab, right? And it's extremely bad. What do you get from that? Because that goes into your mind adaptation system, and then you go through your dream thoughts, and then you create it, and then it becomes real, and then you start acting on it, right? You don't want to do that. You want to get into the cycle of love, rainbows, Guards of Eden, uprising cycles of communications of the sun, bringing on a smile, illuminate the light sky, dimensional set systems. You know, I was lying on my bed, I had my eyes open, and this is what I was doing through my perception. Powerful stuff. So, line divide everything through line sequences. I was cross-referencing everything through communications like tic-tac-toe. Okay, so it starts off like that. Okay, line divisions, line sequences, similarly line systems. It's like tic-tac-toe. Okay, right, but it's more lines. Okay, so understanding everything through its box frequency level is different realm division. Okay, so line sequences everything from major grids. So it sets its shapes, letters, and numbers to line sequences of dimensional rounds, vortex divisions. So basically, this is what it was doing. It was cross-winning its cycles and going this way. So it's learning how to use energy patterns and change everything through division. Okay, see what I've done? I changed the location, I changed the colorations, and I changed the waving patterns through the recognitions of its blue cycling line systems, the singular line system. Okay? So very powerful stuff when you can change your perceptions, because that tells you exactly where you are through division. Okay, so we're going to go through orange. And again, do the same thing. Now this is where it gets confusing to the line system. See what's happening? See how it's creating a rhythm pattern through the major grids? It's changing its location every time through its line sequence. So it's pattern waving. It's painting pattern waving through lacing lines. That's what it is. That's how you change the coloration systems. Okay. Then you go doing pink. Okay. That's just connecting through other realms when it comes to divisions, when it comes to the major grid systems. And you can change anything through body activations. Your body activation is going through connections, lacing lines, and it's changing every single time. But the one thing that you always see is the one thing you always started. Right here. See that blue? The blue stands out more than anything through its waving cycle, of its force recognition, of its forwardness. You see it coming out, right? But you see the lacing lines of the blue line graph. Powerful stuff. So it's doing experiments in the mind. That's what it is, through perceptions. That's how you see different colorations in major grid systems. It's extremely, extremely powerful stuff when it comes to the mind system. So. Yeah, energy change, yeah, through lacing lines. But the one thing that you see is the graphing cycle of the blue. It started with. You see that more. That's understanding okay, what's happening and how you can change rhythm. Okay, you can change rhythm. Same thing with water, how it goes like this, right? You can change the patterns, you can change the lights, everything through its connection. So, but that's what it is. I think I'm caught up with all my questions here because you guys have a lot of questions. So I love your questions. Yeah, so I did an experiment with unified energetics, and we went through Zooming, and he really enjoyed my conversation. We both had a great time. So knowing that I can change his perception, this is what he says. Yeah, your work is really great, bro. My perception has changed completely from that day from Zooming. See? That's proof in the pudding, people. Okay? That's what it is. It's understanding what can happen through your transformations and manifestations, through your ascension of its dreams. Because it puts everything in perspective, right? To its balanced frequency line of its body activation systems. So, but whoa, it's been almost 2 hours and a half. I'm gonna let everybody go. It's a lot of fun. You guys are amazing. It's amazing what's going on right now through everything. But channel to your divisions, use your location centers. I'll probably do another Zoom later on today. I'm going out for the rest of the day, but I'll be coming back, so I'll end up probably doing a Zoom. Other than that, I'll keep you posted on what's happening with your body activations and everything that's going on through your light activation systems. This is Andy Weston, high rising in all divisions of all realms of light activation through marking connection vibration systems of E equals MC. Its equation through its pi, but it's not in this pi anymore. It's in its stimuli. Okay, to its stimulation will put you in the hydrant division. So I'm in the hydrant division of vibration now, people. Okay, love you guys very much. Talk to you later.